Welcome to Mr. V's online classroom. I'm Mr. V. I've been teaching math for 25 years, from grades 6 through 9, and I hope these videos will help you learn important concepts in math. Today we're going to be covering system of equations, the intro to it, and the graphing part of it. A system of equations is a set of two equations that are related by two variables, usually x and y. The solution is where the two equations have the same values for x and y, and those numbers satisfy both equations. In other words, they make the equations true. There are three ways to solve systems of equations. First way is graphing, second way is substitution, and the third way is elimination. In this video, we will be covering graphing. Systems of equations. Like this example. So as you can see, we have y is equal to negative 3x plus 2, and y is equal to 3x minus 4. We graph both of those, and where they meet, those lines, is the solution. So the solution to this set of equations would be where the lines meet. And that would be 1, negative 1. To graph a linear equation, you must have 2 points or know the slope and y-intercept. If you know y equals mx plus b, the slope-intercept form of a line, then the graphing and solution becomes easier. If you have an equation, solve the equation for y so it looks like this. Y equals mx plus b. In this form, the number in front of the x gives you the slope of your line. If there is no number, you use 1 as the slope. If there is only a negative x, then you use negative 1 as your slope. Right where the m is would be the slope. In this form, the number after the x expression or x term gives you the y-intercept, where you start the line, or where the line crosses the y-axis. If there is no number, you start at 0. Example 2, using 2 points for each line. First line is 3, 1, and negative 1, negative 3. The second line will be negative 2, 2, and 4, negative 4. So let me draw the graph out for you. Here's the first point, negative 2, 2. And your second point, 4, negative 4. Then another point, negative 1, negative 3, and 3, positive 1. Notice how they're color coordinated. Draw each line to find where they meet. Here's the first line, the blue line, and then here's the second line, the white line. So if you look at this graph, the solution is 1, negative 1. Right here. Let's try one where you use two equations. Y equals negative 3x plus 1 and y equals 2x minus 4. So let me draw out the graph for you again. Start at the y-intercept and go down 3 and right 1. So that's where your point goes. Start at the y-intercept for the orange one, go up 2 and right 1, because that's the slope. Up 2 and right 1 gets you right there where that red dot is. Draw the lines. So there's the blue line, and there's the orange line, and it looks like they meet at 1, -2. And that makes the solution of this system of equations. So let's try another one. Here's the first equation, y equals 2/3 x minus 3. And that's in red. This will also be color coordinated. The second line is going to be y -4/3 x plus 3. So we go right here and we look for the starting point, -3. That's the y-intercept. So we go down to -3 on the y-axis and put a red dot. And then we look at the slope, and the slope is +2/3, which means up 2 and right 3, and draw our next dot. Up 1, 2, over 1, 2, 3, and then we draw our red dot. Now we draw the line. Now let's do the blue one. The +3 is the y-intercept, so we go to +3 and draw a blue dot. Then we have a -4/3 slope, which means we go down 4 because it's negative, and to the right 3. And our dot ends up right on top of the red dot. Now we draw our line. And we see that they meet right there. This point right here is the solution to this system of equations that we figured out by graphing. They meet at 3, -1. So that is the answer to this system of equations. And if you put 3 and -1 back into both equations, they will make them true, which means they answer both equations, and that gives you the solution. Let's try one more system of equations. This one ends up with a decimal answer. You can see why graphing is the last choice when solving systems of equations. So here are the two equations. Here's our first equation. Y is equal to 2/3 x minus 3. This is our y-intercept, so we start at -3 and put a dot. And this is our slope, which means we go up 2, because it's positive, and right 3. And we put our next dot. Now let's draw the line. So now let's start with the other equation now, and we'll do this one in blue. Y equals -3/4 x plus 1. So we start at +1 and then we apply the slope. We have a negative 3/4, which means we go down 3 because it's negative, and to the right 4. One, 2, 3, and then over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's draw our blue dot. Now we're going to draw the line. And as you can see, they don't meet on a nice intersection. So the answer is where they meet. Now I used a program to figure out the answer because it was a really big decimal. And it's 2.824, comma, negative 1.118. If you put those numbers back into each equation, they will make them both true, so that way you know that they are the solution to your system of equations. Well, this has been another lesson from Mr. V. I hope you enjoyed the brief introduction and graphing systems of equations. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Help me to make more math videos. Hit the bell notification. We'll know when I upload a new video. Make sure to check out these other math videos. Thank you.